So anyway, on to happier things. I like alcohol. That'll sanitize my blood, right? So I'm gonna drink.
That's what I'm saying. Drink the sanitizer. There's alcohol.
Nah, there's alcohol in there. You can drink Listerine too, Clint. You know, there's alcohol in that.
And I'll have fresh breath. I mean, that's a win-win.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to episode 34 of the Four Dorksmen podcast. This is Nate, aka Angry Nate.
This is Joey, aka World Famous.
I don't know what world you're talking about, but this is Collector Clint.
A world without you in it, Clint. How about that?
Well, I know who you are.
And this is Ryan, Asian Tony Stark.
And we are four dorks who get together every week, and we just like to shoot the shit, talk about whatever we feel like. Mostly pop culture and collectibles, as we're four fanatics.
I liked what you said last week. Talking crap.
Talking crap. We do that a lot too. We like to go on tangents, and especially this episode, which you'll get into, is very tangent heavy. I feel like it's going to be. But quickly, some housekeeping. Make sure you're following us on Twitter and Instagram, _Dorksmen. You can always email us at dorksmen@gmail.com. Don't be afraid to email us, but we'll likely not respond to you via email, but we'll probably read your email on the air and respond that way. By now, you probably would have hopefully seen us at Emerald City Comic Con, because I believe this episode will be after Emerald City Comic Con. So if you saw us, hopefully you got a sticker. Be on the lookout for more stuff like that in the future from us. We do have a contest that I'm working on. So
Contest, you see?
Yeah. So as soon as we get that all together, it'll be announced. So it'll be definitely after this episode airs, or I'm gonna fuck up all the timelines, and these guys are gonna laugh at me for not being good at math.
That's every week, though, Nate.
That's basically every week.
Yeah.
That's true. Also, make sure you're playing bingo. dorksmanbingo.com. Shout out to Larry from the STS guys and Andrew New Beardland for setting that up for us. Make sure you let us know if you want to see any new bingo squares, like ones that are like Clint shouldn't sing, or
shout out to Clint's mom.
Yeah, shout out to Clint's mom. We got to get that one added. That one's got to get added.
Oh.
I'm sure Clint's mom is a very nice lady. I don't know where she went wrong with you, Clint.
it was after I left her house. Don't worry.
Right. I'm pretty sure it wasn't her fault. We know it's not her fault.
Does that count as Clint loses a bet?
It could. Hey, anything counts today. We're going for the Blackout square today, I think.
Okay, if that's the case, then I'm gonna have bingo Tourette's. Punch out.
Now that you said it.
Yeah, now that you said it. You said it, not me. There we go. That's 3 in a row right there.
And where do I live?
On a little island in the middle of the Pacific.
There you go.
And if you don't know where that is, just Google it.
I'm playing at home, and I've had all of these. Don't have bingo yet, but I'm close.
And speaking of ECCC, I'm pretty sure that we saw Big Brother Sully over there.
Oh, there you go. I have that one.
Yeah.
We would have absolutely. Yeah. All right, that's enough. We've forced like 6 squares already. We haven't even started the episode.
What's funny is it says I do have the square for Clint forces a topic for a square, and I didn't do that. So I can't give myself credit.
The one thing. We need a credit as important square. I'm just gonna throw that on.
That's got to be on there now.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah, that comes up every week, so I think that's a legitimate ask.
Yeah. So this week, we're actually just gonna run through the. Clint just threw his phone up, and he's actually playing along with the bingo.
I definitely am.
But yeah, this week we're gonna go through some of our Ask the Dorksmen questions. Lord knows we have a lot of them. So thank you. So just a quick shout out to some of the people that have asked us questions. We've got Julie, Ed, Manny, Kelly, Damien, Alex, Eva, Vin, Son, Andrew, Clindingus, whoever that is, Austin, Steph, the boys at 3 Beers and a Mic, MC, Mark, Ferd, Hot Dog, which is Asian Tony Stark, our very own Ryan, Devin. Shout out to Devin for winning the contest.
So we got Hot Dog and Corn Dog.
Yeah, we got
there you go. Side by side here too.
Yeah. Jess also, and Chad and Cheesemo, of course, and our good friend Coach JD. So there's a lot of questions. There's seriously like 100 questions on this list. Yeah. We're always looking to add more to it. We're gonna just pick a few today and just have fun with it. And yeah. Let's,
Can I give a couple other shout outs? Just
yes,
again, at the square.
absolutely.
But I mean, like Gary and Eva, Larry. We've had a whole bunch of great questions from people that aren't on this list presently, but have definitely asked in the past. So thank you to each and every one of you who have done that. Please keep them coming. We love them, and we will answer them. We just might not answer them for quite some time because the list is getting large, but it's wonderfully large, and it is awesome with content. So there's some funny ones. There's some real ones. There's some, I don't know where you guys came up with it, but I'm so glad that you did. So
That's
please
like
keep
every
going.
question that Manny asks.
Yeah.
I scratched my head.
You know what, Manny? Don't stop.
Did we say Alex?
Don't stop believing.
I don't know if we
did
mentioned
Alex.
Alex's name.
Yep, Alex is in there.
Okay.
No one calls him Alex, though. Everyone calls him DeLorean. That's
Well,
why
I have that habit of calling
confusing.
everybody by their given first name, right? That's just one of my peeves, I guess.
Did you do that to your teachers?
No.
Sorry.
But I have that peeve about myself. I mean, we've talked about it before where I used to work in the entertainment industry and I worked in radio. I don't like it when people call me by my DJ name, especially if they knew me before I worked in radio, like my high school classmates. They would call me Edit. I'm like, my name is Ryan. Don't call me Edit. So, and that still extends to this day.
Fair enough. All right. Sorry. Already going on tangent.
Yeah, my bad, Edit.
I'll accept Tony. That's fine. But Edit is just like
Tony's
You would
Stank.
love Tony.
Tony Steak.
teriyaki
Yes,
Tony.
Frank.
Hey, Joey, be kind.
Yes.
Rewind.
Commandment number one.
It's not co-mandment.
You're right. It's conmandment. Sorry.
Conmandment.
Con-
Although it could be co-mandment, but
You're right.
don't steal my
Coordinate.
idea and then change it.
All right. Bring it back to the
Anyways.
center.
See, this is what happens. We have no agenda, and
We haven't gotten to question yet.
We literally could have an episode with just no agenda and just have an
We just
hour-long
talk
episode,
about-
not have a problem.
I really
But
want
that's
to have-
coming up. Let's
I
come
wanna still
back
have-
to that.
I want us
Yeah,
to have
we
a
should
drunk
do that one.
episode someday where we're all drunk talking.
Yeah, but we can't
Feel
do
like
that
it.
because Joey doesn't drink.
Yeah, that's correct. So I don't know.
Well,
how
get
that
him
would work.
high or something. Get him some caffeine. I don't
So
know.
is this when I come visit you in Colorado? We'll have some of your mom's edibles, and then we'll record.
Thank you for the Colorado drug joke. Check.
Yes.
Cocaine
Yeah,
is
do
a
you
hell
drink
of a
coffee, though,
drug.
Joey? You drink coffee, right?
I'll have a like a iced coffee drink, but I'm not. I used to drink coffee a lot. I used to work a crazy shift back in New Orleans. I worked at the Hyatt Regency in New Orleans. I would work a swing shift or switch shift. I forget what's the correct terminology, but basically what I would do is I would work a 4 to 12 shift, like 4 p.m. to midnight. The next day I'd work a 4 p.m. to midnight shift. The next day I'd work a 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. shift. And then the next night work another midnight to 8 a.m. shift or something like that. It was absolutely insane. That's how I got my 5 shifts in. And so I lived off of coffee. Yeah. So I lived off of coffee in those days, because that's a crazy schedule to have.
I was gonna say we just pump you full of cold brew while the rest of us drink.
And this is before the days of, really energy drinks. I think maybe Red Bull was just starting to come around, but they did not have all the options that they have now. So yeah, I lived off of coffee.
And so we'll be all like out of it, and then Joey will be like, "Hey!"
Just focus.
I'll just be like super hyped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be. He's gonna try to wrangle us in.
Couple more shout outs on questions. Definitely want to say thank you to Vin Lee. Thank you to
Hey, he was
Asian
already on the list.
Yeah, Vin's on the list.
I missed that.
Vin's on the
Well, shout out
list.
to him again. Why not? Shout out to Asian Joey.
Yeah.
Asian Joey,
yep.
what's up?
Yes, that's my counterpart. He's smaller and more Asian-y than me, but he's just as lovely.
A shout out to local resident Mountain Meg as well as Angelica and sorry, I'm
Ryan
just going through
Gosling.
the-
Shout out
Ryan Gosling. Yeah. Shout out to
Canadian
John.
legend.
John's asked us questions before.
Carl Weathers.
Carl.
Shout out to Carl Weathers.
Still a sore
Cool.
subject for Sully.
Oh, don't pick on Big Brother. So, we already said that. Never mind.
Yeah, I already
Yes.
said it, so too bad.
MC's asked the question before, so thank you. MC.
Already called out.
Has he? Was it what kind of conditioner do y'all use? Is that the question he
It was
asking?
like, does my hair look like a mop? I think that's this question.
I'm trying to see. So anyway,
Is there
thank you
Is there
everyone.
anything
I
in
don't
there
want to
about
forget anybody.
propane, Clint?
Oh, propane and propane accessories.
Yeah.
That boy ain't right.
I'll tell you what.
What?
I don't think I have that on.
a
this one.
Bob's Burger reference yet, but the episode is still early.
We'll get there. Let's ask some questions.
Yeah, let's get to the heart of this episode, which is
Q&A.
You had to just yell something because we're not doing a game today, so you had to just yell.
I got pumped up listening to it.
Yeah, I'm excited now.
Q&A.
First question is from our friend Ferd on Twitter. I want to say it's Islanders671. It's IS7ANDERS 671.
I think that's right.
I believe he's from Guam too.
Oh, nice.
Better.
671 is the area code for Guam, just FYI. So I'm pretty sure. Ferd, if you can confirm with us, I'm just assuming based upon your handle there, but more times than not, if you see somebody that has something 808, it's probably from Hawaii, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So Clint, geography-wise, where's that? Where's Guam?
Ryan, was it you that had something stuck at Guam forever on the shipping?
No, it wasn't me.
It was Jedi.
Oh, it's Jedi. Yeah.
Yes. So it's south of Hawaii. It's basically all I know.
No,
That's not a geography fail.
It is so not.
It was a geography fail. We did it.
Wow.
Anyways, so his question.
I don't have that as a square.
His question is, what's your favorite birthday memory?
I think Joey's got to go first on this one. Because he goes first on the first question always.
Are you sure you want me to go first?
Why? Is yours like really good?
I don't know.
Was it really depressing? Because
are you going to be sad?
Make us cry and make us sad?
So my favorite birthday memory is my 21st birthday, which
you remember it? That's disappointing.
I know that's everybody's usually, but it was pretty cool. Like I was up living in Ruston, Louisiana at the time, going to Louisiana Tech. And so it was the summer before I graduated college. So my birthday's in June, and then I graduated the next May. And so, it's your 21st birthday, so you want to do all the, I'm 21 now type stuff.
Right.
But my mom and dad ended up coming up as well to join my friends and I. We went to Shreveport, which is almost to Texas. Got a hotel room at one of the casinos. Me and my college roommates did, and a bunch of our other friends came out that night too. Like I said, my mom and dad came. And it was just really cool hanging out with my dad. Because he was like, this is the stuff you can do now, and we can now do it together, gambling and, all the, drinking and all that kind of stuff that you do when you hit 21. That was actually my last birthday that I got to spend with my dad, because he passed away that following March, right before I graduated. So that's probably my top one. I don't know. I've spent a birthday in Disney World. I've spent, many birthdays with good friends and families, but that will probably always be the top one, just because it's the 21st and it's the last one I got to spend with him. So that one's always got a special place in my heart.
Let's just ask another question.
I warned y'all.
You did.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll try going next. So you said 21st. I never celebrated my 21st till I was 23rd, so I'm not going to say that. But
wait.
I don't understand the math here.
So the math went. I took summer school. My birthday's in the summer, as is Joey's, and I had a final every time for my birthday for the 21st and 22nd birthdays. It sucked. So
but you still celebrated after the final was over.
I didn't really. That's the thing. Yeah,
like not even your 21st birthday. You didn't go celebrate after the final was over.
Nope. Not really.
Wow.
It is what it is. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just stating that's what happened. I don't remember what birthday this is, but one of mine that pops in my head was in our 20s. I went to school in Fort Collins, Colorado, which is about an hour north of Denver. There you go. It's a little redemption for my geography goof earlier. And what's awesome about Fort Collins is before it was more common, breweries were everywhere. And one of my favorite things to do is get on my bike and ride my bike to all the different breweries. And because it was on my birthday, I could talk everybody to come up celebrate my birthday. So, we're riding like 40, 50 deep on our bikes to all these different breweries, drinking not even excessively, enjoying the variety and the flavor. And it was just so much fun to do that. And then later that night, we had a room reserved at a local bar and just got everybody together again and kept eating and drinking and carrying on. So just talking about it now tires me out, but I remember having a really good time doing that on my bike. And I believe it or not, I wasn't sloshed. I was just feeling good.
You probably burned off a lot of that.
That's the point. That's right.
From biking.
Yep. Stay hydrated. I had one funny story is I had a guy there who on his bike slipped, I guess, and had a 4 or 5 inch gash on his calf from his bike chain or the spool. He went to the ER and still came out and partied with us afterwards. Wow. He's got this giant Band-Aid on. He's like, I'm still down. Let's go. Kind of thing. So anyway, that's mine.
You always have a lot of crazy drinking stories, like that house party where you guys went around and raised money
Collected
for the
bail
guy's
money,
bail.
yeah.
Yeah.
We know how to
Some good
quote unquote
times.
party.
Oh, I've got a bunch of those stories too, but those are to share for that later episode.
Yeah, we got another episode coming. How about you, Ryan?
I'll let you go first, Nate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for me, like, honestly, for my birthdays and stuff, as I've gotten older, I've kind of stopped celebrating my birthday, really. It's just been like dinner with friends and stuff like that. But I'll always remember, like, after starting to, like, I mean, my wife now, but when we were first dating, every birthday, she would always make it a point to get me gifts. And that always meant a lot to me because at some point when your parents, they stop giving you gifts, right? They start giving you money instead of gifts because, just go buy something for yourself. It's not the same, right? And same with, like, my friends that, like, I hang out with. Like, it just wasn't our thing, really, to be like, okay, it's your birthday. We got to do a big party and do this and do gifts and stuff like that. So, as I got older, throughout the birthdays and celebrations and stuff, it was just less and less. But my wife, every year, she would always make it a point to get me a gift or get me something that I really wanted on my list that I wouldn't buy for myself. So there's no specific birthday, but every one that I've celebrated with her, she's always got me something wonderful, and I love her for that.
That's cool.
But something funny to lighten the mood a bit. I posted this on Twitter, and this was probably my second or third birthday. Maybe, I think it was like when I was like a baby. And there's a picture of me on my birthday. I'm sitting in the high chair, and I have a cake, and the birthday cake says, "Happy birthday, fatty."
I remember seeing this. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I'm gonna post it again, but that was, I obviously don't remember that at all. But I was at dinner with my parents one night, and we're looking through old photos, and I saw that. I was like, I need to take this picture, and this is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
The look on your face adds to it too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah,
That's classic.
Right?
Yeah, it's good.
I'm kind of like Nate, where you reach that certain age and you don't really celebrate your birthday anymore. Especially now, and I'm not trying to say this in any way, shape, or form to mislead and make it seem like Michi and I don't really do anything for my birthday, but it's typically just we go out to dinner and we come home. That's what I enjoy in life. But the last time that I actually celebrated my birthday with all of my friends, it was like a surprise birthday thing. I thought I was only going to be hanging out with two of my friends, and at the time, they didn't know a lot of my other friends. Like, you have kind of compartmentalized friends where like this group and then that group. So oddly enough, I get there and I'm like, whoa, what are you guys doing here? And they're like, surprise, we're all here for you. I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome. So I think that was, let's see, 37. I'll be 38 this year. That was, I think, my 33rd birthday. So like 5 years ago. That was a good time. We didn't really drink a lot of alcohol, even though we were at a bar restaurant. But it was more just the fact that I had pretty much all of my closest friends there. Some of whom I haven't seen all together. Actually, prior to my wedding, I had not seen them all together.
That's cool.
So it was a good time.
That's awesome.
Nice.
A wide range of answers.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, it's hard to really go after what Joy was saying.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
He did warn us, and he
did, and we didn't take it. Yeah.
He did. We didn't
No,
listen.
and in all seriousness, that's a great memory for him to have too. It really is.
Yeah.
It's a great story. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's keep going. How would you say?
Yes.
Yeah. Cheesemo, our good friend Cheesemo.
Cheesemo.
Beef and cheese.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Cheating on me with cheese. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm sorry.
Well, with a name
our
like
names
that,
just sound really good
mean,
together.
It's true.
You can't.
I'll allow it. So his
Frankenbean.
question is,
Frankenbean.
Not quite the same, but I got you.
Yeah.
so his question is, so if Funko made fabrics, like rolls of fabric with the Funko designs on it, what would be the first thing you would make? So he answers his question too, and in cheese fashion, his first thing he would make would be underwear. He said he would want some pimpin' boxers with like Gears Pops on it, with an emergency hole in the back. And then next he would make the freshest Hawaiian shirt ever. So shout out to Cheese.
It's a great answer.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
So Yeah, who wants to kick this one off?
I don't know if I can beat that.
Yeah, but I'll try. I'll
answer.
go first.
All right.
Okay.
The one thing that I've always wanted, and I wish they sold it on the store right now, although I've heard they've had it once or twice before, I'd love for just a simple Funko themed polo shirt with, instead of having, like you got Polo, whatever the brand is, you just have a crown.
Right.
Because then I could wear it for work.
Yeah. That's a good, or like the social media Freddy shirt.
Yeah. Although Cheese has one because he made it.
Well, I don't have one though. Funko hasn't made it.
Well,
Cheese
you can make it for
one.
yourself.
Well, with this material, yes, that's the point.
We'll commission Cheese to make you one.
Yeah, but yeah, I would love to have a polo shirt, and I like Cheese's idea of just doing like a aloha shirt. I can't say Hawaiian shirt. Sorry, it's just not in my way of the
every
world.
fiber of your being to call it.
You guys just call them shirts, right?
Shut up. But yeah.
I know I've asked you that before.
Yes, I know. And you're still going to get the same answer. Either I'm just going to be silent and shake my head, or I'm going to tell you shut up. Or I can switch it up and be British and tell you shut up.
So is that you being racist? I can't tell.
Sure.
Yes, Bingo Square.
Yes, Bingo Square.
I think I'm on the same boat as Cheese. Like, I think I want to do like I'd love to see, like, I love wearing crew neck sweaters and like sweatshirts and stuff. So I'd love to see like just a Freddy pattern on like a crew neck like that would be awesome. Even like a hoodie, like a pullover hoodie and stuff like that. Like just seeing that different Freddy prints, like with the pop art or just the crown, even just more variations in their clothing is would be really big for me. I mean, I love their t-shirts. I love what they do with the Collector Corpse boxes. I love what they do with like the Funko HQ shirts and the Hollywood shirts and stuff like that. But sometimes also I just want something that is like a little bit different. It's not just marketing Funko. It's just like something more fun for me. Anyways.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I totally get that. First of all, shout out to our own Angry Nate. I have a pair of Funko socks I really like. I was thinking about that, but they've already been done, so thank you for that. But what I will say is I would like to see clothing for Ava. I don't think anything is small enough to fit her. And I think it'd be really fun to have, just for pictures, even taking pictures of her Dorbs collection with her having an actual Funko shirt. It'd be fun to have matching shirts for Funko Fashion Friday or whatever the case is. So I think I'd like to see something for our tiny fans as well.
Why don't we just take one of your shirts and just throw it in the dryer for like 2 days and shrink it down?
I've tried that. It doesn't work.
Why don't we just steal something from MC's closet?
MC, we love you, buddy.
Do we though?
I think at least in this sense, because I'm not exactly tall. So yes, we do in this sense.
I think
I'm going to answer than me.
I'm going to answer for Joey, and it's going to be clothes that fit a tree. Something.
There you go.
There's something for the extra tall gentleman in your life.
For the extra tall gentleman in your life.
No. I was thinking maybe a messenger bag. Like
it's been done though. They have it.
Yeah, but not lately.
Yeah. True. So at school, that's what I used to have. Like I wear a backpack now to school with my stuff in it, but I used to use a messenger bag all the time. They make some, like our friend Meg shared one that she got. I think it was a Captain America or Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it's Captain America.
Captain America one that was pretty cool. I'd like to have one that was just like more Funko logo on it. Kind of like either what Ryan's talking about with the crown on it, or maybe just the word Funko on it or something like that. Something kind of simple on it. But yeah, I'd probably do something like that.
And there definitely is a difference between Loungefly and this Funko material we're talking about, I think.
Wasn't the messenger bag an employee exclusive, the one that Mike has?
It was a HQ grand opening.
Ah, okay.
I know they gave some away too. Yeah.
So those were like very limited for, I think, whoever got into the store first. I think we had a few available. It's actually like, pretty sure they got like compartments where you can actually put like 3 pops in. Like you can fit stacks in there.
Oh, nice.
So he brings that to conventions, like when he's gonna pick stuff up, and he
Yeah, I remember he was
puts the
wearing
stats
it
in
at
there.
Fun Days along with that
with his jacket.
like a psycho in the sun.
Psycho in the Sun.
Psycho in the Sun.
I want to hear that song now.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
different from Black Hole Sun at all? I mean,
Psycho in the Sun, won't
it was
you
just
come?
it was just Emerald City Comic Con, and it is Soundgarden. Anyway,
There
I'm
you
off
go.
on my own little tangent here.
Yes, you are.
It happens. We have those moments in our old age where we just
Yes.
dip off and start talking about random things, like
Batshit crazy stuff.
how the weather is in my office. I can't tell because the windows are closed and the blinds are shut. Anyways, shout out Cheesemo. Thank you for that question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was a fun one. Let's see who else we got here. Our good friend DeLorean Wolfgang. He likes
Alex.
to
Shout out
ask
to
us
Alex.
questions
Yes.
that really we just honestly don't know how to answer. So we usually, like,
I
that's
know
just
where
being
babies come
honest.
from. What are you talking about?
Love Alex. Shout out Secondary Heroes. But I'm gonna ask both of his questions together because they're very similar. And his question one is: if Rob Lowe could rob Lowe, how many Lows could Rob Lowe rob? And number two, how many roads would Dusty Rhodes dust if Dusty Rhodes could dust roads?
The first answer is 7. The second one's 42.
That's correct.
Could not agree more.
Sure.
As a math expert, it's 7 and 42 is the only answer.
What's the difference there, Nate?
35.
That's, 35. As
Helping you out there, brother.
said.
Hey,
Thank
what
you.
are they both divisible by, Nate?
What?
What are 7 and 42 both divisible by?
6.
7.
7.
6 is
Did you
wrong.
say 6?
I was
my
being
gosh.
a smartass. I was trying to
Sure.
Convenient, yeah. Uh-huh.
Didn't work.
Good
though.
job, Nate. You're right.
Yeah.
I did it. Trick question.
I did
Anyways,
math, ma.
I did it.
Thank you, Alex, for those wonderful questions. We look forward to more questions. One day we'll get to the how babies are made. It won't be today. Unfortunately.
Not today, sorry.
Not today. Sorry.
Not today, Satan.
Wow. That escalated pretty quick.
Yeah. Wow. Rick killed a guy.
Well, I did bring a grenade with me today.
We need
And a trident.
Look for it too, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to. We got it. We still got to schedule that fight with the SDS guys.
That's right. And we just need all the podcasts involved.
And geek together.
That's
yeah.
right.
That'll be a
Who
good
else?
photo opportunity at San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, it would be
To do
Just
something
a
like that,
trident.
we
need to find a
should
pitchfork
totally
and-
all just like come
Nunchucks.
together and do like a big cosplay of that event. That'll be kick-ass.
Well, that actually would be sweet.
I call dibs on Brick Tamlin. Sorry, I mean obviously I talk
well, that
about
makes
Oh yeah,
sense.
no, that makes sense. Yeah.
You are
Anyway,
all
let's-
invited to the pants party,
Is that afterwards?
or before, or during it, whichever you
Daring.
prefer.
Wow. Ryan likes to party. Let's keep this
Who
question
doesn't
train
like-
going.
Who doesn't like to party?
Especially dance party.
Let's see. Manny's got a good one here. We'll switch it up a little bit. So Manny asks, can you give a compliment to each of your podcasters, and why did you choose that compliment?
Nope. Can't do it. Sorry.
Right? Fuck these guys. I'm out.
You bitches.
Silence. See, this is the only time you're gonna get.
Oh, that's
you're gonna get
awkward.
silence
Someone
from
makes
us.
it awkward. It was Ryan. Yes, I got another bingo score.
Okay,
there we
I
go.
want to give a compliment to Ryan because I'm getting older and it really hurts my back when I have to bend over to get stuff. So he can just simply just pick it up for me and hand it up to me, and that way I don't have to bend over. So I compliment you on your shortness, sir.
Somehow I feel like an Oompa Loompa now. No, please don't sing, Clint.
No, stop.
I would like to compliment past Clint when he didn't sing.
Yes,
And when he had
yes.
facial hair,
When he
Yes.
had facial hair, the older, more handsome Clint.
By the
which was
time this is
replaced
released,
by the
I'll have
younger
facial
Clint.
hair again, so you'll be happy.
But nobody will see you because it's a podcast.
Well, I know, but they can hear it. They can hear the manliness.
they can
Rub it
hear it
against the
growing.
line.
That's right.
They could hear it growing.
Oh, good
Yeah,
stuff.
you put that as a title, we're gonna get the wrong hits.
Right.
We still do need to come up with a title for this episode, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I like this one from Ed, and we talked about this one.
Whoa, we got compliments still to do.
Oh, hey,
don't try to get out of that.
Come on, do it.
You go first, then, Nate, because I have to think. I don't have.
I have not gone yet. I would actually like to give a compliment to my friend Nate, and that compliment is, Nate, you're not fat. You're a good-looking dude.
Wow.
You may be bigger than I am, but that's okay.
I
can be both. That's true.
Accepted
but I have never thought of you as fat until you said you were fat. I think you're an ideal weight that you carry well.
Are you a doctor?
Fluffy.
Are you a doctor?
I know, but I know that chart of obese is like, hey, you're like 2 ounces over the limit. Yeah. You're obese.
Yeah.
Shit.
He's not a doctor, but he did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
I love those commercials.
I haven't seen that. Oh, good stuff.
Those are so good.
I would like to give a compliment to all three of you on the fact that we have grown so much over the time that we started this podcast, and this is real talk.
Yeah, I was 5'10" when we started.
I grew in a while. In all honesty, I grew 1 whole inch, and that's important.
The fact that you're still growing does make me jealous, by the way.
I wish it was. That and I'm losing my damn hair. But in all seriousness, yes, like this has been an awesome journey. We are nowhere close for it to being over, but we have come a long way. It's been fun.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Amen, brother.
Is there a square to be like Ryan makes it not awkward? Because like this is the complete opposite of what that bingo square is.
For the record, the awkward is not from Ryan per se. It's just someone makes it awkward. Yep. So we need to say someone doesn't make it awkward then.
Someone doesn't make it awkward.
I like we put
more
Andrew to work.
Not, it is normally me that says something weird and makes it awkward.
Yes, but excellent. Well, thank you, sir, and right back at all of you. This has been a journey. I'm glad we have people listening to go along with us by all our awesome questions is evidence, but we're doing good stuff, and I can't wait to see what the future holds, especially our fight. We're going to win that.
Fight!
Oh, yeah.
Fight!
We are definitely going to fight the STS guys.
And then get beers afterwards. It'll be great for everybody.
With 3 beers and a mic.
Oh, yeah. 3 beers and a mic.
I'm taking Larry out first before he starts running around and cutting people.
You're gonna be busy with Scott, dude, because Scott's going to go your direction.
Yeah, Scott's going to go ape shit, and then Nate and I are just, STS Nate. Not our Nate, right? I should say, okay, Nate versus Angry Nate, rather. Nate and I are just going to be standing off on the sides, being analytical, waiting for our time to methodically jump in and kill somebody.
I'm pretty sure Larry and I are just going to have
the bare hands.
With the trident.
No, bare hands.
Bare hands.
Gotta go bare hands.
Anyway, let's keep this going.
As I raise my hands up and nobody can see it.
I don't know
what to do with my hands. That's another thing that we talk about, or at least I do often, is a Talladega Nights reference.
Oh, I love Talladega Nights.
It should just be a Will Ferrell movie reference. Should be a square.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, because I like his movies.
That might be a little bit too easy, but I do like the Talladega Nights references.
Frank the Tank.
That's not Talladega Nights.
It's still a Will Ferrell movie.
It is, but it's
We should start every episode with the 6 ounce baby Jesus prayer.
I like the party.
8 pounds, 6 ounce baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, okay.
Fantastic.
Are we all complimented out?
Did you compliment anybody?
On Mountain Dew.
I didn't hear you compliment anybody.
Complimented past Clint.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He'll get back to you in the future.
Yeah, he'll get back to you when he grows his beard.
Hey, that's a nice pun for Alex. Thank you.
There you go.
What else we got here? The Ed question that we were going to get to. What is the oldest piece of technology that you own and still use regularly?
Regularly? Who?
Maybe not regularly, but like, what's the oldest piece of technology, I guess, that you've used recently or that you can remember using?
I'm going to get very literal here. What would we define as technology these days?
I think anything that makes your life easier.
But I don't know if that was
to do.
Yeah, I think he might have been looking more for something. I'm done. Go ahead.
It's got to be something that you can do manually, but it makes it easier if you use this piece of technology.
I did read it as more, there was some digital display, like there's someone who has an old cell phone kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought someone was using like a BlackBerry still or something like that. It would be like,
RIM is dead.
RIM is like officially finally dead.
It's
officially
dead. Yeah, they're
like
dead.
like it wasn't. It's recent, but yeah, finally, like the last guy quit or something. I don't know.
No, the phones still work, but the support for it will end some point next year. So after that point in time next year, RIM is officially dead. Like their technology will no longer work.
There are no more RIM jobs.
Wow.
Had to make it awkward. What can I say?
Wow. Okay.
You said it, not me.
Oh, there it is. I don't think I have that bingo square on mine.
Too bad for you.
Anyways, I apologize on behalf of everybody.
That's a good question. I'm really trying to think hard about like the older stuff I use, because with the way technology moves these days, within 2 years the cell phone is like considered completely obsolete as far as current standards go.
That's a good point.
Right. I have an iPhone XS. It's obsolete compared to the 11.
Do you does anybody like use a desktop I mean, Nate, you have a laptop. Nobody has a desktop computer, right?
I do at work.
I have a tower at work.
At work
as a server, yeah.
I have a desktop at home. I'm actually like, I got it on right now to my right, and I use my laptop to record because it's just easier.
Sure.
With the camera and stuff.
Calculator.
Ooh.
You have a regular like standalone calculator?
Yeah, that's cool.
That you use?
Okay.
That's cool. Okay.
That could be it.
Do you have one with those like the ticker tape, like the one that just like you like?
Wow.
No.
The carbon tape.
Put your visor on, and then you're like smoking a cigar, and you're like taking bets
right in front of the kids.
Yeah, calculating their marks with the old.
Yeah.
If this was 10 years ago and I was still working at the bank, I would tell you typewriter.
My dad actually still uses a typewriter all the time.
A lot of the banknote stuff that we had to process, as far as like adjustments and returns, it had to be done on carbon too. So if you screwed up, you screwed up. You have to redo it.
Have to do it.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But these days, I don't know.
I'm trying to think. Like, so you know what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with my Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I still play that. I still like to plug it in, play like Tecmo Super Bowl or, whatever. It's maybe NBA Jam once in a while.
Boom,
games like that. Exactly. I'm thrilled. I actually have the Nintendo, but I went with the Super because I play that more. But it still works. It is routed interestingly through my not through my subwoofer. That would be really weird. Through all the audio equipment, and because you can't put it directly in a TV basically anymore. I don't even think they have the connection anymore. So, but I still play it. I still love it. I always will. It'll always be my favorite. I think that's what I'm thinking of my favorite. Or my outdated technology I'm still using consistently.
I know what mine is. It's my TV. What? Because I've had that since I lived in Vegas, so now it's almost 12 years old.
So is it a tube television?
No, it's an LCD, but the fact of the matter is, compared to current standards,
held on to it for so long.
Yeah. It's not a smart TV. It's maxed out at 1080. I mean, still, it was top of the line when I bought it, but the fact of the matter, it's 12 years old.
You know what's funny? We still have a 12-year-old TV too that we use in the bedroom. So yeah, I
have a iPhone 6 I still use to play a particular mobile game on because I have two different versions.
Is that the only thing you use it for?
Just random stuff sometimes. Like, I need to use this flashlight on it to backlight with my other phone I'm taking this Funko photo with.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
And I really don't need to have it because I can switch out now on the game that I play. It's Clash of Clans. And so you can switch between the two fairly easily, unlike how you used to. That's why I had it on the old phone. But it's also nice to have a backup in case something would happen to yours. You don't have to, spend an arm and a leg to go buy one out front, and you just switch it out and go back to it. So as far as phones, that's probably the oldest one I still use. It was several years ago that I was still using my BlackBerry as an alarm because I didn't have an alarm clock. I would just set my BlackBerry up. Yeah, I would just set the BlackBerry up as the alarm.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Excellent. Might have been the only thing that was useful for.
I loved that BlackBerry.
I did love
my favorite phone that I ever owned. I loved the physical keyboard on it. I loved playing Brick Breaker with the little side scrolling button.
Brick Breaker.
Like, how can you not like Brick Breaker?
Yeah,
man?
it's a good point. Or Snake.
At one point when I was working back at EA, I had I think I had a BlackBerry as my personal device, and then I got a work phone, and it was an iPhone. So I was carrying around a BlackBerry and an iPhone.
Oh god.
And at some point, I was carrying around 2 iPhones. Like, just as dumb. Like, I just wanted to keep my work stuff separate. And it was like, oh man, this is such a great idea. I don't have to cross like my email and my work stuff with my personal stuff. I'm like, man, I do it now where like everything's done on Gmail, like for my new work. Mm-hmm. Everything's on Google Suite. I was like, man, this is so much better because I can just literally like it's all encrypted. Everything's like I can just switch the account. Everything's like perfect. So yeah, carrying around 2 phones is not as fun as businessmen and drug dealers make it look on TV. All right.
Remember Nextel? It's not. Chirp chirp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We're really aging ourselves here. But
yes, let's stop there. Ed, great question. We'd love to hear your answer.
Yes. What else? We got lots.
Don't forget about the hat question.
Yes, the hat.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Can do that
Coach
one?
JD.
Bring up the hats.
Coach JD Designs. He linked us an image. It's 12 hat styles. And he wants us to find a hat style that suits us. And which hat is a reflection of you and your soul.
Wow.
So we will excuse me. We will post this image on Twitter once this episode goes live. But quickly, the 12 hat styles. There's a bowler hat, an ivy cap, a fedora, a boater, a trilby, a cowboy, a top hat, a pork pie, a Homburg, an ascot, a Panama, and a newsboy. I did not even know these were words, like half of them. So
yeah, it's tough. And Joey's like, we can't pick baseball cap. Well, yeah, because it's not on there. So that's a good call. I almost feel like we almost need to pick for other people, to be honest.
That might be an interesting.
That'd be fun.
That might be an interesting spin on the question.
Pick for yourself and then pick for someone else.
Okay.
I know it's tough.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would go with a fedora. Because I used to wear fedoras all the time before.
You're a poser.
One for you, Ryan.
And for Clint, I would put you in a top hat and give you a monocle.
Yes.
Mr. Peanut Senior.
Call me Baby Nut.
Or maybe we should have given it to Nate with that one nut on your hat.
There you go.
No, I already got it. I already got dibs, man. I want that monocle.
We could call you Junior Nut or something.
Junior Nut.
Junior Nut.
I'll go next.
All right.
I'm going to probably go with the Panama.
I could see you pulling that one off.
Just to do some yard work in, maybe.
It's hot outside.
Or actually now it would be to go watch my son do yard work that I'm paying him for.
While you're in your lounge chair, your beach chair, whatever it is called.
Yeah. And I'm going to put Ryan in the boater hat because I would love to see him with the full dress like a barbershop quartet singer.
Barbershop quartet.
And just listening to him sing "Hello, my baby," "Hello, my honey," "Hello, my ragtime gal" with 3 other fellas. Maybe us. I don't know. Maybe we'd be the barbershop quartet.
We could do a barbershop.
Everybody but Clint.
I can harmonize like a mofo. That'd be all right. Oh, you know what? I'm still out. I feel like for myself, I want to go. I don't know. I guess I kind of want to go newsboy for myself. I feel like I almost want to go ivy cap, but I don't think I'm fat enough to wear that.
Yeah, you should have gone pork pie, but that's a hipster looking hat right there if I've ever seen one.
So ride your bike to the brewery with your pork pie hat.
That's what I was going to pick for you. And for Nate, not the pork pie, because that's like too like, hey, you're fat and let me eat pie. That one's too easy. I'd put Nate in the cowboy hat because I think I think Nate would be a funny looking cowboy. He reminds me of something off of City Slickers.
The Vancouver cowboy.
Or the bowler. He could be like Odd Job from 007.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's racist because Odd Job's Japanese.
That is racist, but it still fits.
Yeah, I know. It does.
Sometimes racism is funny.
I admit it's funny.
Hey,
I'm just trying to be
Q said it
technical,
best.
that's all.
Everybody's a little bit racist. It's true. Everybody's a little bit of racist like you. Anyway, I could see Nate in an ascot too, though.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Casual, just being cool. can see pulling that off, especially if there's an angry nut on it.
Absolutely, there has to be. Like, I'm gonna put one on.
Right. It's just the way it is now.
It's just the thing. Yeah.
And so, Nate, the question begs are different now. If you're wearing an ascot hat,
Yeah.
does that mean you'd be wearing an ascot tie to go along
please
with
say
it?
yes. You could be like
I'd
Fred
have
from
to.
Scooby Doo. Yes.
Yeah, I'd have to.
Yeah.
You gotta complete the outfit. You got it's all about the fit. You gotta
So
have the whole
necessary.
thing. It is. It totally
Yes.
is.
It's all about the ascot.
The ass.
That's the title.
caught. It's all about the ass. Caught.
Oh my.
For myself, I think I would probably pick the Panama, not because Joey picked it, but because
It's because I picked it. It's okay.
It's because he picked it. No, it's just one of the. I think of all the ones that I think I would enjoy wearing the most without being super self-conscious about it. I think it would be the Panama. It seems like a good, like it's a classic looking hat.
To be fair, these are all classic looking hats, though.
That's
But
true.
yeah, but not everybody can pull these off. Like, I don't think
I
there's
couldn't pull
prayer-
off a cowboy hat despite Joey's wanting me to.
and I don't think I could pull off a fedora to save my life, to be honest. So it's
I don't
Not
think,
especially after you shaved.
I don't
Right.
think
You just-
me and a Stetson would be a good sight.
Stetson. That's not even on here.
Well, cowboy. Okay,
Cowboy hat.
somebody would probably shoot me for this, but this is just my miseducation, right? I automatically think Stetson. I'm like, that's a cowboy hat. But again, for where I live, I'm trying to be 100% honest. I was never educated properly on that kind of thing. So when I think Stetson, I think cowboy hat. If it's different, I'm sorry if I offended anybody. Really, truthfully.
I don't think anybody's offended, Ryan. I think you're okay.
Well, I mean,
speak
listeners
yourself.
as well, right? If anybody listens and they're like, no, that's wrong, I'm like, I'm sorry. Because I really don't know any better.
Ryan's sorry, and that's okay.
Sorry.
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 Hey.
And for anyone else to wear, I would say any of three of you, I'd put you guys in a newsboy hat and make you sell some newspapers like those kids on the side of the road. like just any one of you, I could picture you guys doing that. Bring your little
Extra.
your little corduroy pants and like with your vest on, and be like, "Hey, mister, you want to buy a newspaper?" Yeah, any one of you easily in a newsboy hat.
Thanks.
I could do a bowler hat, too.
You would be Odd Job then.
You'd be like, you'd be mini me Ob Job.
Yeah.
He'd be mini job for sure.
Mini job.
Mini odd.
I am
Odd
mini
mini.
job.
Perfect.
Oh wow.
And this is why we don't do Ask Dorksmen episodes often. Okay, if you
We start
haven't noticed,
venturing off into left field, and then
Yeah,
all of a
we're-
sudden you're in the forest.
yeah, we're talking about hat styles for like 10 minutes here, and then Ryan goes and pulls out a hat it's not even on the list, which is the ultimate tangent.
Well,
honestly,
in my defense, again, I thought it was the same thing, so
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Which is, it's okay. We accept your apologies. The Canadian contingent accepts your sorry.
Let's move
All
on.
right. Thank you, JD, for that one. That was
Yes.
a fun one. Let's see. What else do we have here? How about one from Kelly? She asked
Hey, all right.
a ton of questions.
Yes, we love it. Thank you, Kelly.
We do. In a post-apocalyptic world, what skill do you possess now that you would help you survive? So thinking Walking Dead, I think, maybe Walking Dead, there's zombies. Maybe, coronavirus actually becomes a global pandemic and everybody dies. How are you going to survive? What skill do you have that will help you survive?
Got nunchuck skills, computer hacking skills.
Bow staff skills. I can catch you a delicious bass. I can run fast and for a while. So
Can you throw a football over the mountains, though?
Is that like comparatively speaking to your like little child that you can outrun in a 40-yard dash? Or
Well,
like
that and I bought
do
some new shoes,
marathons?
and they're really fast. So yes.
I don't
Gotcha.
watch anime, but I feel it important to just say this based upon what Clint said. Can you do the Naruto run?
My hands down and my head forward.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
rush Area 51 while you're at it?
Yep.
In a serious
know.
answer, I think for me, data mining and analytics.
Data mining. Oh god, here come the zombies. It better make sure the data's
Well,
right.
he's talking about coronavirus and all of that stuff too, right? As far
Yeah,
as
not
that part
necessarily
goes,
just
All right,
zombies.
you're
I can
right.
do like predictive analytics and everything like that, forecasting. So that is of importance. But as far as like fighting off a zombie with a stick, yeah, probably not.
I'm trying to think of any post-apocalyptic type skill sets that I have that could help us out. Like if the four of us were like in Left 4 Dead or,
so
you know.
What you could do is if there's like the one child left on Earth that has to survive, you can just hold it above your head.
Yes.
And the zombies could not get
I was
to
actually thinking he could just stick his arm out on the zombie's head and keep him a distance away where he couldn't reach
that's
anybody.
True too. You could just like, build a, you can hold 2 zombies at bay.
I have basic plumbing and electrician skills. That would probably be the best thing that I could probably come up with to help out.
Just don't be too much like Groot and try to eat the flower growing off your arm.
Now, you see, we didn't have to bring it down to that level, but you did. You did.
Short joke. Hey-o.
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 For me, I have no discernible skills.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah, I can both lower and raise my cholesterol at will.
Nate, I know what yours would be, Nate. You can get hall passes.
Yes, I could actually get hall passes. If the zombies are taking hall passes, if zombies are taking forged hall passes to let me live, I got you. I'm your dude.
Kindergarteners.
I'm a good listener. How about that? You're gonna need someone to talk to.
You're gonna need someone
to talk to in this post-apocalyptic world, so you don't go crazy, and you want to keep me around because I'm gonna sit there quietly and listen to you and your crazy shit that you're gonna be talking.
Brains,
you say?
Brains. Go on.
Yeah, continue. Yeah. All right. What else do we have?
Thank you for the question, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. That was a fun one. Devin, codename Corn Dog, not to be mistaken with Asian Tony Hot Dog.
Corn Dog and Hot Dog.
Yeah, Corn Dog and Hot Dog.
I'm getting hungry. What about you guys?
Well, yeah, man, it's getting about dinner time.
Joey and I ate on our break, so
yeah. Devin, codename Corn Dog on Twitter. An alien race comes to Earth and agrees to live in peace with us. Based on popular culture of our times, what race of aliens would you want it to be and why? That's a really good question.
That's my answer.
Wookiees?
I would think Wookiees would be fun. Then Joey could
Wookiees would rip you apart.
Well, I would hope if they're living peacefully with us, that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah, just don't piss off the Wookiee, because then they'll rip off your arms.
Well, I'd let the Wookiee win.
Even though he cheats?
Even though he cheats. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Even though, and for the record, Devin shared a gif of Kane and Kodos from The Simpsons.
I would probably have to say whatever Yoda's species ends up being.
Baby Yodas everywhere.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
The adorableness.
Yeah.
That would be my answer. I think that'd
lots
be
of
fun.
Star Wars answers.
Like, look, if you ever had to move, like, you would just need one buddy that was a Yoda, whatever his alien species is, because they could just levitate everything with the Force and just move everything for you. They would be like the equivalent of the friend with the pickup truck that everybody would always pick up the phone and call, "Hey, man, I got to move. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm busy that day. I have to levitate something for somebody else."
It's almost a prerequisite now. If you buy a truck, it's like somebody at some point in time is going to ask you, "Can you help me move this?"
Yes, it is. You're not wrong. You're absolutely right.
I would say the Kree, because I'm more of a Marvel guy than anything else, and they're fairly humanoid-ish, and they tie very well into the human race. So,
what they could like pretend to be other people. Wouldn't that be?
Yeah,
weird?
they're shapeshifters.
Yeah. So wouldn't that be weird though? Like you'd be like.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. The Kree are not shapeshifters.
Oh right, sorry. No, it's the.
But the Kree is the kind of blood that was infused into Captain Marvel, in a sense, right?
Yep. Not in a sense. It was.
Yeah. That's what saved her life. That's what saved Coulson's life. Debatably, that might have been what happened with Fury. We don't know for sure yet.
We don't know.
The shapeshifters are what Talos and them are.
Right. Yes, the Talos. Yeah, Talos and what's his face. All these nerd answers.
What do you expect from us?
Nerd answers. I would pick. So, Clinton will know if this is true or not. The Rick and Morty when Snowball, the dogs.
Oh, well, no, Snowball wasn't an alien.
He was just advanced.
He was given a technology to help him advance. Even though that's a fun answer, and I'd love that too.
So anything from Rick and Morty, actually.
You can be bird person.
Yeah.
Or Squanchy, or
yeah.
Yeah. Well, hell, there's other planets
Mr. Poopy
too.
Butthole, like any of those guys.
Yeah.
Too bad. I'm actually disappointed that slut dragons aren't aliens, because slut dragons would be.
Well, you know who else is an alien? Well, I guess technically is, but not, is Ghost in a Jar.
Yes.
He's like, I remember the time you saved me in Vietnam. Like,
Rick and Morty, please come back.
Yes, we miss you.
Okay,
good stuff.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind having a Meeseeks planet where they just help you out.
Planet Meeseeks would be great. You can get help. This would tie back into the post-apocalyptic world, because Meeseeks would probably duplicate themselves until we'd have to fight them off.
That's right.
It's a possibility. A horde of Meeseeks.
Yeah, that'd be terrifying. Very, very, very terrifying. Let's see what else we got here. Nice simple one from our friends at 3 Beers and a Mic.
Hey,
of course it's a beer related question.
Well, I mean, they got to be on brand. I love it.
Yeah, you got to stay on brand. So what's your favorite beer to have with a pineapple pizza?
Anything that'll drown out the flavor of the pineapple.
Boo. Get out of here.
I mean, I've said this before, but I mean it this time. Welcome to the Three Dorksmen podcast.
This got brought up earlier about having pineapple pizza while we're in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying you would not participate in this? Because you and Kelly are the only people I can think of that are going that don't like pineapple pizza.
I'd hang out, but I would I'd probably eat it. Never mind.
You could eat all our crust, Clint. We'll save all the crust for you, and you can eat that. How about that? Would that be okay?
No.
Would that be okay? Just crust?
No.
Well, going back to last episode, just throw a bunch of hot sauce or ranch on it, and it's all good.
Yeah, there you go.
Throw some ranch on it.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, you need to go back and listen to episode 33.
Please do.
You should do it anyway.
Fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you listen to it already, listen again.
That's right.
And play some bingo while you're at it.
So, beer pairing with pizza can be interesting. I wouldn't go with anything dark. I don't think a stout or a porter go well with pizza at all. Any flavor. I wouldn't go with a fruity beer. I don't think I'd go with a sour. I don't think I'd go with a wheat just because of the pizza itself.
How about you tell us what you would go with?
Well, I'm deducting here.
Let our listeners know that everyone fell asleep while Clinton.
I know. I was just about to be like, I'm yawning.
Hey, I'm answering this question.
He's taking it very seriously.
I am, and Dwayne, I want those guys to have a good answer here.
Shinerbach. There you go. That's my answer. One of us is down. Shinerbach. How about that?
That's not a bad answer. That's a good answer. I'd be okay with that. I think I would want to go with a red myself.
What's a red?
Like maybe an amber would be a good one.
Oh, okay, so like a darker beer.
Yeah, well, not darker, just not traditionally dark, but a darker. I wouldn't go a light beer because I just don't like light beer. Red Stripe's a good choice, but I do like Red Stripe. But Fat Tire, I think, would be a fantastic choice.
I think for me, I would go with like a fruity beer, honestly. Just because it's
Zima.
Yeah, I'll have some Zima.
Or they're called White Claw now.
Pineapple pizza. Yeah, I'll have some White Claw.
Wait, is it the same thing?
What's that?
No.
Because it's a malt beverage versus seltzer, right?
We could do a Smirnoff Ice then.
Oh yeah, some Mike's Hard Lemonade.
But personally, I'm not a big beer guy, so if I had to pick like an alcoholic beverage to go with my food, it would just be vodka. Just vodka something. Anyways, Ryan.
I'm also not a big beer drinker, and I'm not going to get into the technical aspects like how Clint was saying, no, not this, not that. I'm going to take a page out of Nate's book and go with something else, so I will say just a glass of cab.
There you go.
Because that's my normal go-to for alcohol these days anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that. You look like
you're so civilized.
A little bit classy. Got the pinky up with your
with your boater hat on and your pinstriped
and my bow tie
suit for singing.
He's got his ascot on with his ascot tie.
That's you.
No.
Yeah, you're getting us confused
sorry.
now, sir.
That's racist.
All right, you're mini odd job, and I'm the ascot.
Mini job.
I mean, I was gonna say it's mini job. He's not odd. Don't give him that. That's racist too.
Mini job.
That sounds really bad.
Right.
What,
I
mini
agree.
job?
Yeah. What do you want? Oh, I want mini job.
Height
You
challenge
sound like the
job?
guy from South Park when you say that.
You want a height challenge job?
And that was bingo, by the way. I had to give myself that.
Wow. Really? I wasn't even going there. Thanks. You're an asshole, Nate. What a dick.
I love you, Ryan. I
What
love
a
you, man.
dick.
We
think we
love
got-
each other very much.
What do you think? We got time for one more?
Yeah, we got time for a couple more. We'll do a couple quick ones.
All right.
Haven't heard much from Steph today in the terms of questions, even though she asked us a whole bunch.
She did. Thank you, Steph. Please keep it coming.
So we already did a food one, so we won't do a food one with this one. Okay. Do you speak any languages other than English and sarcasm?
Damn it. I was going to say sarcasm.
If you could wake up tomorrow and be fluent in another language, which would it be?
Does speaking in GIF count? That's
Emoji.
I can communicate with people totally in GIF. Does that count?
No, it doesn't.
I used to be able to speak, the slightest bit of French and the slightest bit of Spanish because I was taking them in school, but nothing to have any kind of conversation with anybody. I think if I could pick any language to speak, I think I would have to pick Spanish because I just think that's more widely used in this area. I understand Mandarin and stuff like that spoken by more people, but I would probably have to pick Spanish, I think, to learn fluently.
Clint,
choice.
how
Probably Klingon second.
Yeah, clock suck. Oh.
Was that actually Klingon?
No. I think I heard comic book guy speak like that on The Simpsons once. I'm just
And it was
making that up.
probably Klingon, so congratulations.
I probably
Clint.
told you to eat a monkey or something, but yeah.
eat shit and die.
Yeah. I gotta agree. Spanish. I think I honestly, and this is one thing that I would love. I would love if my mother-in-law is fluent in Spanish, and there's a little story there, but I would love if she spoke more of that to Ava, because I think, I think bilingual is something everyone could benefit from. So I think I'd go Spanish as well, just for the country we're in and the people close by. I think it would make things a lot easier for everybody. So Spanish would be my answer as well. And followed by, I don't know, reptilian something on Futurama, whatever some of those languages are.
Good choice. Good choice. Ryan, you ready to answer, or you want me to go first?
I'm going to give the stereotypical answer because of where I live and what my race is, Japanese. Because it's always helpful in business in the state of Hawaii, if you know Japanese especially. Other than that, I did take Spanish for 3 years in high school. I don't remember much of it, but it did help me when I lived in Vegas. I could understand when the Mexicans were talking shit about me.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, I've watched all the seasons of Narcos, so I feel like I'm fluent enough to hold the conversation now.
El baño
Episode-
muy importante is all I got.
34. Casual racism.
How's that different from another episode?
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Less casual in the other episodes.
Less casual. Yeah, much
More
less casual.
formal. It's very formal.
Yeah.
Formal.
I think it's
racism.
mostly because it's like, to be honest, everyone knows we're pre-recording this episode. We're basically on hour 3.5 of fucking podcasting today. So if you can bear with us, thank you.
We're getting up
For
to Clint
listening
standards now
along.
when he records.
Yeah, we're
other
about
people.
halfway point. Halfway point of what a regular Clint Tuesday is when he does his
Clint
episodes
Tuesday.
5 through 7 of whatever podcast he's on.
Oh, you weirdo.
For me, I think I see, like, initially I was thinking like Mandarin, just because it's like spoken so much up here with a lot of Chinese folks. But I would really like to learn Japanese. I think Japanese is a language that is very interesting, and I think Japan's one of the places that I would love to visit one day. And being able to understand more of the culture and the history by having the language would be beneficial for me. So that's my serious answer. And then my not serious answer would be whatever language Kang and Kodo speak.
They speak English, apparently. Well, no, it would take you a millennium to say one vowel of my voice or my name or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever Kang and Kodo speak is.
I just realized I didn't give a funny answer, but I have nothing that I can think of right now.
That's okay. Don't pressure.
Don't need to. Don't. It's good. You just shout it out like next episode randomly.
Yeah.
Punch out.
Yeah. Just see exactly.
Told you I have Tourette's.
Yeah. Well, you speak Hawaiian already, so I mean that's something.
It's more like a slang and a dialect out here, though, right?
Oh, there it is. Give me an example.
Well, I talked to you guys and I spoke about being pake before, right?
Thank you. I need another bingo.
You're a dick, dude. One. You're a dick. I didn't even realize that you were trying to draw that out of me. I thought you were being sincere.
Oh, that's twice. That's two people you've called a dick.
I'll teach you a new Hawaiian word then. Awe.
Here we go.
Awe. AUWE. Basically means like shame on you.
Oh. That's why you said it before.
Awe.
I thought you just called him like damn you white person or something.
Well, that'd be appropriate too.
All right, so we got time for one more.
One more.
Should we make it a
Uno
good one?
mas.
We'll make a good one. This sounds like a fun one, and this is going to be better because we're not prepared for it. From Mark, hey M Rosario, and as Joey's mentioned before, I always read his name wrong, and I always think it's hey Mr. Osario.
Yes, Mr. Osario.
M Rosario.
Yeah, it is Rosario.
I'm done talking. So his question is, if you were to direct a movie based on pineapples, what would be the title, what film genre, and who would you pick as actors using your Funko family, and what would be the plot? So this would be fun if we all did it together as opposed to everybody come up with their own, because that would take like another hour.
Yeah, that would be a long answer.
So what we're coming up with something together?
We're working together. This is a collaborative effort. So I'm assuming it's going to be like a buddy cop action movie. I think that'd be a fun
with Muppets.
With Muppets.
Absolutely need Muppets.
We need Muppets in there. And the Muppets are the villains, right? Like I think the Muppets would definitely be the villains.
Yes.
And you're protecting the last pineapple on Earth.
Wow.
Right?
Is it on Earth or under the sea?
Ooh, there we go. Under the sea. Okay.
Yes. And the Muppets are going to get wet, though. Is that going to work?
They could get wet.
It's a movie. Maybe they don't get wet. Maybe
it's all CGI. Come on.
Yeah. So they're fine. What would we call this film?
Romancing the pineapple. I don't know.
All right.
The Wet Bandits.
The Wet Bandits.
Preceded by the Sticky Bandits. Oh wait, yes. No, that was after, right?
The Sticky Bandits.
Sticky Bandits was after. Yeah, sorry.
The Wet Bandits are the first one.
Pineapple PI.
There we go.
I don't know. Pineapple Express. Oh wait,
no, that's copywritten.
Muppets Take the Pacific.
Doesn't it have to have somewhere shape or form of pineapple in the title? You would think.
I think Muppets Take the Pacific sounds pretty good. Because it would be like, no.
Or maybe we say Pineapple PI, Muppets Take the Pacific.
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go. Who would you cast as voice actors for the Muppets?
Didn't Mark say it has to
Samuel L. Jackson?
Well, people from a Funko fam as well. So Samuel L. Jackson, we need some star power. So okay, fine. Samuel L. Jackson is definitely somebody. But who else in our Funko family would you cast as like a villainous Muppet?
Ava's here. Say hi. And look at here's Muppet Man. Speaking of Muppets, this is Monster Man. Say hi, guys. Hi, guys. Anyway, see, go on.
Yeah.
As far as within our group here, I feel like Sully has to voice something.
I think Sully should be in it.
Sully as a person should as Sully, he should be in it as well. He could be the pineapple. Like the pineapple could be like Sully's face.
Pineapple.
Like it was just CGI.
Would
Sully's
it have the orange hat on the pineapple?
Yes, exactly.
Master Man needs to talk.
Oh, you're not muted. I thought you were. I'm glad nothing happened there. My bad.
I think we'd have to have we gotta have there's a clown Muppet, right? So we put Julie as the clown Muppet.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah.
If there's a Muppet that has like long black hair, a male, have to be MC, and all he's gonna say the whole time is, "Hello."
Yeah.
Hello.
Bye.
And bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. And bye.
And bye.
I want to have Dima do a voice.
Oh,
You'd be the bat.
Yeah, a bat Muppet.
Or
Dima
a
could
pigeon.
do like
or a
10 of
pigeon.
them voices,
Yes,
honestly.
a pigeon.
That hunts down hot dogs.
Who else? Oh, we'd have our friends over, like probably have I would say the other podcasts. We could easily cast them as other Muppets, as mother voices.
Corgi has to be in it.
Alex has a very strong voice.
He does.
You
Yeah,
get
he
Alex to do a voice.
Yeah.
Maybe Larry or Scott.
He'd
We'd
be
have
the
to fight
king.
for- we'd have
He'd be
to fight
Lord.
Yeah.
We're
Scott
fighting
would
the
be
SDS,
Lord Pineapple.
the main villain.
Yeah, sure.
So we're turning the SDS guys and Dorksmen beef into the Muppet Pineapple movie. Is that what we're
It all
doing?
goes full circle.
Full circle.
Yeah, some kind of caper.
Yeah.
Be like Ocean's 11. That's perfect. It's in the ocean.
Right.
Just
There you
Ocean's
go.
11 with Muppets.
There we go.
That's an interesting concept.
Yeah, instead of money, it's just a bunch of pineapples we're stealing.
With Sully's face on it.
Cans of pineapples.
Hence the Sully Bucks.
Yes. Sully Bucks. Sully's face on pineapples. All right, I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we've lost enough listeners. I don't think we're going to make it to episode 35
I don't
now.
think anyone listened to this full episode, but if you did, thank you for sticking around.
Yeah, they're probably thinking, you guys are batshit crazy. What the hell is
Yeah.
going on?
No, we've had a lot of fun today. We really enjoy and thankful for you guys listening. We apologize for going off on even a greater tangent than we normally do. But we did come up with a great idea of doing an episode where we just talk about nothing, like the entire series of Seinfeld, where they do nothing. And I think that's great, and we'll do that one day.
It's the Seinfeld episode.
We will do
it.
a Seinfeld episode, but in our own way. So make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter. If you haven't already unfollowed us because of this disaster of second half of an episode.
It was wonderful. Don't act like it
wonderful.
wasn't.
_Dorksmen. So make sure you're following us there. Make sure you're playing along with your bingo cards, dorksmanbingo.com. As we mentioned earlier, we're working on another contest. So it'll be, we'll announce it. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be good. We'll hopefully get some good prizes from ECCC to give out for when that contest goes live. If we saw you at ECCC, hopefully you didn't punch us in the face and hated something we said. But yeah, anything else to say?
Clint's a
No?
Muppet.
Clint's a Muppet.
I'm a very manly Muppet.
Not without your facial hair, you're not, sir.
Yeah.
I'm a
not
Muppet of a man.
All right. So thank you again for listening. And with that, that's my secret. I'm always angry.
Word, homies.
That was mine. It says, "Don't eat me."
Don't
Ava,
eat
can
me.
you say say word, homies?
Let's stand up
Ava, say word, homies.
and him loud.
Word, homies.
Please no gang signs.